Boys and girls, I'm here to read another story to you. As you may know or may not know, this coming Sunday is a very special day for your moms. It is called Mother's Day, and I hope you and your brothers and sisters or you and dad are planning something very special for your mom. It's kind of a day for her to relax and be treated kind of like a queen and to show her how much you love her. So I have a very special gift for moms. And this is called I Love You the Purplest. Get down. This book is written by Barbara Josie and illustrated by Mary White. And those are both women. So I Love You the Purplest. We're having a fun afternoon with this beautiful sunshine. Early in the evening, the brothers and their mama finished supper in the sturdy red cabin and set off to fish. Some of you have been fishing already. The lake showed its thrashing to a soft, even beat. The mosquitoes dipped low to the water, and the water bugs skittered on top. The moon glowed on one side of the lake, while the sun shimmered on the other. This was the time when fishing was the best. Max exploded from the cabin, twirling the shovel in front of him. Mama came next, and then Julian. Julian shut the cabin door tightly to keep it safe from burglars and bears. There's their cabin, and there they go, off to go fishing. Julian scooped the dirt to find the fattest worms. Max jumped on the shovel and flung dirt in the air until a tangle of worms filled his can. Mama, who has the most worms? He asked. Mama smiled. Max, your can is full of the liveliest worms. And Julian, your can has the juiciest. Max, Julian, and Mama stepped into the small wooden boat. Julian took one oar, and Max took the other. Julian planted his blue boots wide and took deep, even strokes. Max braced his red boots against the ribs of the boat and strode quickly through the water. The brothers' faces were hot, and they gulped at the air. Julian gasped, Mama, who is the best rower? That's hard work. Mama's eyes grew soft. Why, Julian, you took the deepest strokes, and Max, your strokes were the fastest. The three fished until stars sprinkled the sky, and water turned dark as night. In the end, Mama caught one fish, Julian caught one fish, and Max caught 3. I am the best fisherman, cried Max, hoisting his fish in the air. Julian pushed his hat brim low on his face. Did that make him feel very good? His brother saying he was the best. 3 fish, what a great fisherman you are, said Mama. And Julian, you are the smartest. Your fish hid in the weeds, but you waited. When your bobber jerked in the water, you kept your pole high and you reeled in a fine, fat fish. Mama was making him feel better. When the fishing and the baths and the stories were done, Mama tucked the brothers into bed. Julian slept in the top bunk, and she reached up to kiss him goodnight. And Luke told me he just got bunk beds and he sleeps in the top bunk. Mama, whispered Julian, his hands forming a tunnel around her ear. Who do you love best? Mama thought for a minute and then she whispered, Why, Julian, I love you the bluest. I love you the color of a dragonfly at the tip of his wing. I love you the color of a cave in its deepest hidden part, where grizzly bears and bats curl up at night. The mist of the mountain, the splash of a waterfall, the hush of a whisper. The breath in Julia's chest grew and grew and grew, until he couldn't hold it any longer. And then it came out in a long, velvety sigh. I think he liked that, what Mama said. I do. Mama crouched low to the bunk where Max slept. Max wiggled his fingers for Mama to come closer. He whispered, Mama, who do you love the best? Max, I love you the reddest. I love you to the color of the sky before it blazes into night. I love you the color of a leopard's eyes when it prowls through the jungle, and the color of a campfire at the edge of the flame. A wide open hug, the swirl of a magic cape, the thunder of a shout. The smile on Max's face grew and grew until his cheeks couldn't hold it in. And then it came out in a big, thundery laugh. Later in the evening, the brothers and their mama slept, one in the top bunk, glowing like the evening moon, one in the lower bunk, shimmering like the evening sun, and Mama in her big bed, dreaming of the boys that she loved best. The end. So just remember, Mama loves you. I always say to my kids, to the moon and back. Always. And make sure you give your mom a special day on Sunday. I love you, boys and girls. Bye.